Around 55,000 build-to-order flats will be launched in the next 2 years, 10% more than the initial target. The National Development Minister says there are also plans to build more BTO flats and build them faster over the next 2 years. Alexander Anand with more.
Increasing flat supply is one way the government is working to ease pressure off the resale market. National Development Minister Chee says while there are concerns over rising prices, signs of moderation are starting to show in the market and that he expects this trend to continue.
We will also continue to put out a strong pipeline of BTO flats to meet demand. So for first-time buyers, if there are sufficient BTO supply, some of them, instead of buying resale flat, will prefer to choose to buy BTO flats. So that will also help to reduce the demand for resale flats. So these two moves, one is to increase the supply, one is to reduce the demand for resale flats. Taken together, we believe it will help us to see stabilization of resale flat prices in the years ahead.
He announced that over the next 2 years, around 55,000 BTO flats will be launched across Singapore, including in new estates like Mount Pleasant and Woodlands North Coast. That's 5,000 higher than the previous target. For BTO flat buyers, the $14,000 income ceiling for families and married couples, as well as the minimum age of 35 for singles, are also being reviewed.
To what extent we can make adjustments to this tool will depend on what is the supply that we can introduce in the next few years. We do intend to make some moves, but I want to make sure that when we make those moves, we will not end up with a situation where there's insufficient supply.
More home buyers can also expect to receive their keys in under 3 years, with the Housing Board looking to launch around 4,000 shorter waiting time flats per year for the next 2 years. This year alone, 4,500 of such flats will be launched, surpassing the earlier target by nearly 20%. Mr. Chee says the shorter waiting time for these flats was made possible not because the construction was rushed, but because the planning and work started earlier.